Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his Friday expert, and we're actually changing it up. Usually we have Ty on to talk about the weekly wrap-up, which we will do later, but today I get to ask him a bunch of questions. How you doing, buddy?
I'm awesome, man. I love everything you do. I love all the content. I love, you just put out such great content every single day, every single week in and week out. And man, just love everything you're doing. Love to be connected. So thank you for having me.
No, I appreciate it. Love the weekly conversations, which we will get to in a minute. But first off, I would be remiss. You are a licensed agent. You've been an investor for 30 plus years, and you have a team and lots of stuff going on. So we're just going to talk about the real estate market. I would say you're in the Bay Area. For those that are in the Bay Area, the East Bay specifically. For those of you that don't know where that is, California. So Ty, what's going on in the market? Is it like what Omar and Adrian, others are telling me it's all slowing down? More inventory, price drops more common, days on market going up. Is the world blowing up on the East Bay? In the East Bay?
The world is shifting, and I would say it's not blowing up, but it's definitely shifting. And I love something that you and I've talked about for months and months and months, is that there's not this big giant quote unquote bubble, at least not what we see today. Yep. But we do see the market softening. And two things that I want to differentiate in what we see. And this was something you talked about. You talked about this last year, and especially over the last 6-9 months, you've talked about it a lot. And that mediocre inventory, stuff that's kind of average, cookie cutter, not special, that stuff is really softening up. So you're seeing, as an example, in the East Bay, parts of like, say, Contra Costa County, parts of Solano County, maybe in the eastern parts of Alameda County, Sacramento as well. You'll have these tracts and subdivisions where maybe there's 600 homes, as an example. We're seeing where, as an example, you've got just the cookie cutter, oak cabinets, nice, clean, printed tile, nothing special, not the high-end kitchens, very, very average, middle of the road inventory. That stuff is softening up a lot. We're seeing price reductions. We're seeing days on market double and triple. On the other hand, we are seeing the stuff that has beautiful kitchens, beautiful bathrooms, premier lots, RV parking, swimming pools, really incredible landscaping, incredible locations. Those properties are still getting multiple offers. Everything else is soft. So I just want to that's what we're seeing right now today in the East Bay.
No, and this is exactly right. I'm asking all of my agents when I talk to them what's going on right now, and we likely folks who are doing this for a year, because I've been telling you this is coming. It is now here, right? Winter is coming. Winter is here, and it's important to stay in front of it. And I expect most real estate markets to behave the same way. This is what I expect going forward, right? The properties that are perfect, on the right street, upgraded, dialed in, they're still going to get offers, right? We do, Ty. For the last 2 years, if you were an FHA or VA buyer, you got ignored.
Yeah.
You just were flat out ignored. This market, I bet you your business or your team's business, and maybe it doesn't apply in the East Bay, but most real estate agents, if you don't have a long list of FHA, VA buyers, you're going to miss out because that part of the market has been underserved because they couldn't compete. Now they can. They may be the only option. And that means perfect, right? They're not going to be the ones coming in going, oh, we got to rip out those oak cabinets that are functional, but they're 12 years dated, right? They're original to the builder. It's just not going to happen. So, and then what does this really mean for me? It means my cheap ass can write below asking, because all I got to do, Ty, is I got to find that one motivated seller in that 600 units that already accepted a job in Texas and they need to leave. That's who I need to find. It's going to be fun, man. I'm going to get better deals. I'm going to make sure every deal is better. I'm going to get terms. You guys don't understand this. In the 1980s, the real estate market crashed 50% in transactions. The deals that got done were creative. There were deals that got done. You can look at my comment section. Many people comment, yeah, I had to sell my house in the 80s, 81 after Paul Volcker screwed up the market. And I had to take back a second. I had to do this. I had to do that. I'm about skilling up. That's why I came to you 2 or 3 weeks ago and said, dude, can you help me create some pre-foreclosure content? Because I've never done it. You have. Folks, if you are not getting better prepared, working on your network, which we're going to talk about in video too, you're going to miss out. everybody who thinks this is all about wholesaling and cash only and flipping, you're going to go broke. The market's changing. And if you're not prepared, it's going to run you over. What do you think?
So spot on. So spot on. And I want to say that a couple things that you said in there that I really, really love. This is such a great opportunity market because, again, the mediocre inventory, where you have mediocre inventory combined with the fact that, or even maybe fixer-upper inventory.
Yeah, even better. Yep.
Even better, right? So that kind of inventory with high levels of motivation, job transfers, divorces, pre-foreclosure, bad tenants, or even not necessarily bad tenants, but just like we're like what I would call like an accidental landlord. A lot of accidental landlords. Somebody, they bought another house.
Yeah.
They were moving into something, and you know what? The timing, they didn't have time to sell, so we just rented it, and now it's been a rental for the last 5 years. I'm literally working on negotiating on one in a beautiful neighborhood where I'll probably put like help a family member buy that, but it'll be a deal where it'll be creative. It'll be a seller finance, maybe a partial sub-2 hybrid where we combine the two. And that just did not exist 6, 9, 12 months ago. Today it does because people understand the market is changing.
Yeah. So the big question I have, and I think this is true, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Is it very clear without question that we have switched from FOMO on the buyers to FOMO on the sellers?
I'd say big time. And I would say definitely FOMO, fear of missing out for sellers versus it was the buyers all this last couple of years. It's definitely on the seller side. And here's what I would say that's different for you and I, Michael, is that even in 07, 08, I was scratching my head trying to figure out, okay, this market's changing. How bad is it going to be? You know, like, what does this look like? And honestly, in 07, 08, I did not adjust quick enough, in my opinion, and be able to pivot, shift, get rid of bad inventory, all of that. Here's the difference in 2022 is it because the information is so readily available. You can't, even if you stick your head in the sand, you can't help but be bombarded with negative news, reality news. The truth is the market has changed. And today sellers actually have an awareness because news travels so fast.
Yeah. So this is what I'm doing in my business. Let me know if you think this is a good idea. Obviously, I don't play in the East Bay, but I've changed my business. I used to only offer on first day listings because speed was, I've now deleted that search. I do not care about first day listings. If something comes on and goes off in 10 days, I don't care. I'm only currently looking at 15 days on market or more, days on market, DOM. I think probably in 60 days, I will only look at 30 days on market because I expect inventory just to build and build and build and build and build. So that's where I'm going to fish. I'm going to fish with older listings. I'm going to also write 2 offers. I'm going to write a cash offer and a term-based offer. So that's what I'm doing in my business. I want to know what you think of that. Again, don't care about first day listings, and I'm going to write 2 offers going forward.
Just so you know, I have not heard anybody say it that way. And in fact, even in my 30 years, and I'm a creative guy, what I've been traditionally taught and trained is to really figure out the pain points, figure out the problems, and then write a solution. I love the fact that you're saying, hey, send 2 offers. I've never even heard anybody really say that.
That's awesome.
And so to me, that is a super cool strategy to literally just say A or B, and it's a discounted cash deal. And then it's a higher priced creative deal, term deal.
Exactly.
I think that's absolutely brilliant. And I love it. We are going to add that. We're going to add that strategy in. So brilliant, Michael.
I love it. I love it. And then on top of that, my team is using PropStream to find sellers who have the equity positions that are listed. I mean, this is the time to get wealthy. People, recession, if you are watching these crazy crash videos and negative news and at the end of the day, you crawl up in a ball, I'm not your Huckleberry. I'm here to go, hey, the world is scary, protect your own, and then get to freaking work. Because this is you build wealth by buying assets cheap. And if you can buy assets, I mean, I work with a non-QM lender, the interview before this, where I'm going to try to do as many 50, 40, 10s as I can. I'm going to buy buildings 10% down because I get sellers to carry 40%. And then I only need 50 from a first dude. This is going to be a time to make hay. So Ty, where can people find you if they're shopping in the East Bay or if they want to talk to you about all the amazing stuff, join your team, your network, squad up, all that stuff? Where do you want them to go?
That's awesome. Thank you for that, Michael. You can find me on Instagram, TY_LG, TY_LG on Instagram. Obviously, I have a playlist with Michael here on YouTube. I love everything we do, the Friday Financial News Wrap Up. Also, if people direct connect, TY@TYLG.com. Send me an email. I'm very responsive with email. We get back to people. We love connecting with people that are watching these videos, people that are out there getting started, that are doing it. Michael, thank you for all that you do.
Awesome, man. Again, and if you want to check out his playlist, hundreds of hours of material, it's just TY. It's very simple. TY. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.